Oh, I said sometimes it's funny. Tonight I'm going to say there's a chance it's just damaging more so than funny. This could be harmful. This could come with a warning. I'm going to ask you all. I'm going to go to Blue Sky and post that They Said What is starting. If you would go share that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Ryan, you can hit the theme. Then Zubes can explain the rules. And I'll be done posting by then, and we'll hear what they said.
They said what? They said what? They said what? They said what?
They Said What, of course, is the crucible through which Josh must suffer for deciding to be
Baptized twice.
Did I use crucible right? Crucible definition? Hold on.
Absolutely you did.
Okay, thank
He
you.
would know.
The situation is of your trial. Yeah, okay, great. Anyway, the crucible you must bear for wanting to be a content creator in the YouTube space, especially as a wrestling voice, because it's hard when you're out here making content to not look at what others are doing and seeing and saying and retweeting and what's getting aggregated and what is making headlines on nodq.com. And you see what the competition is up to in the biz. You call that competitive analysis.
Yeah.
In this realm, we call it They Said What. Josh has listened to, I don't even want to say a number of podcasts from some of the biggest and brightest, not mutually exclusive names in the wrestling podcast business. He has pulled 5 clips, and we are going to figure out. They said what?
A lot of them are the biggest, right? So you are right on that.
Yeah.
I will read the quote verbatim. The Zubes will have no choice but to try and guess who said it, Zubes. Are you ready for the first They Said What of 2026?
I am.
So, Zubes, it's funny that we were just talking about baptism, because here, this poster is talking about forgiveness, which is nice way to start the new year.
So that we can all learn a little bit about,
Let me just read the post.
Okay.
For me, you feel better when you may never see him again. You may choose to never hang out with them again, but man, let that shit go. It is just not worth it carrying around. I mean, I can tell you this from personal experience. You just feel so much better when you look someone in the eye, tell them how you feel, and forgive them. Their co-host then asks, would you be willing to do the same with Vince Russo? They reply, so here's the math. Am I holding on to anything? Not really. So by meeting with Russo, am I going to feel better in any way? No. Will I be more content, at peace than I already am? No, because I'm not holding on to anything to begin with. So on a purely selfish perspective, probably not. Yes.
Awesome. That is an awesome answer. Trust me, it feels good. Not me, though.
Oh, my God.
For you guys.
A, Jim Cornette. B, Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff.
Ooh.
C, Bruce Pritchard. Or D, Booker T.
So we're leaning heavily in the first two. I mean, there's maybe no feud more famous in amongst that They Said What guys than Vince and Corny. I mean, there is Jim Cornette quotes about he will live long enough to piss on Vince Russo's grave on a TV show. that's like not just quotes. That's like in the credits of a show that made it to air on television. That is one end of that feud. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, because you've done the homework. That's not a two-way street. Vince Russo mostly doesn't care that much about Cornette.
Yeah,
Vince
he thinks
Russo's,
Cornette's a bozo, is his words. He's
right.
like, Cornette can't get me mad. Like, he's just like a clown. Like, I don't care.
goat. What a goat.
How are you gonna touch the brand? He's like, oh, that guy is always talking about me. Yeah, he's a bozo. He doesn't get me mad. How could he?
But legitimately, he hates Eric Bischoff. Bischoff is the guy that he and who would know better, truthfully. Yeah, the brand can't be touched. But since this is going, here's the thing, and I'm doing it in my own speech. The never starting or ending is like, read the first half of the beginning of that. Is you start off with a sentence that doesn't really get concluded anywhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure not. Who did
He doesn't finish?
This one was?
He doesn't. Everyone seems to think it's Cornette, but the way that none of those sentences really get finished or ended is very Bischoff. Read just the very beginning of this again.
You feel better when you may never see him again. You may choose to never hang out with them again.
Right. That's not where the rest of the quote goes at all. You feel better when you never. That's so Bischoff.
The betting was on Jim, eh?
Yes. Cornette Russo is oil and water. I feel like it's Eric because, and I'm doing it in my explanation, he is the king of he doesn't know what the back half of the sentence is, but he knows he has to sound smart. So he tries to reverse engineer it and builds a new sentence in the middle of it. And the question of, would you forgive Russo? It would be because Russo hates you so much, right? Where it's like, you wouldn't ask that to Cornette because of course he's not going to let it go. And Cornette doesn't strike me as the like, oh, what a virtue forgiveness is. Bischoff peddles in this like pseudo intellectual, I'm actually very calm. So I think this is Bischoff. Lock me in for Bischoff. And if I'm wrong,
the Zubes.
So be it.
Lock him in, Ryan. Let's see. Talked out of Jim Cornette. Let's hear from him.
Feel better when you're done. You may never see him again. You may choose never to hang out with him again. But man, let that shit go. It is just not worth carrying around. I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, you just feel so much better when you just look somebody in the eye, you tell them how you feel, forgive him.
Would you be willing to do the same with Vince Russo?
So here's the math. Am I holding on to anything? Not really. So by me meeting with Russo, am I going to make myself feel better in any way? Am I going to be more content or at peace than I already am? No, because I'm not hanging on to anything to begin with. So on a purely selfish perspective, probably not.
Fucking
Easy.
amazing.
Open it up. The first they said what? 26. Let's get to the second prompt here, Zoo.
That's so fucking good. Me? No.
Hang on, let me think about what I just said.
I mean, yeah, it feels good, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah. But I don't feel bad right now, so it's different.
That's fucking gold.
All right, Zubes. Comparing two wrestlers coming up here. Two young guys, one in WWE, one in AEW. Kyle Fletcher and Austin Theory being compared here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. got a little reaction.
Appropriate response. Appropriate
Yeah.
response. Theory goes into a match. He beats a Hall of Famer. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
Kyle is here being drubbed over by these miscellaneous fucking guys on the roster. Everything Theory does in the ring is natural. It makes sense. He gets the most out of things and only turns it up when he's feeding for a comeback. He's in control. He slows it down so he can work the people. Kyle's 100 miles an hour doing brainbusters off the top rope for 30 fucking minutes until your brain is numb. Zubes, was this A, Stevie Richards?
Oh, God.
B, Conan? C, Bubba Dudley? Or D, Jim Cornette?
Fuck. I thought this was for sure. I for sure thought this was JBL. I really did. Because I was like, who in the world has 2026 Austin Theory stock? And it's got to be somebody who was around with Vince. Give me those again. That was Cornette. We're working backwards. That was Cornette,
Bubba,
Dudley,
Conan,
Conan,
and Stevie Richards.
Stevie Richards. Drubbed over by miscellaneous
Fucking guys on the roster. Like Okada.
Yeah. Is this corny? Is this Cornette? Would Cornette like Austin Theory? What? Is it Bubba? Is it Bubba? Would
I
Bubba
guess
not
Fletcher,
like?
sorry, Fletcher didn't lose to Okada in the C2. But all to say, he maybe lost to B-Ball Bailey, but he's also lost to all the greats in there.
Nobody says fucking guys like corny. Yeah, man. Bobby Burritos thinks it's Cornette. Keeg 1717 lets us know that Stevie hates Fletcher. It's really strange of you to know that. I guess that's what this game is.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know a lot about these guys at this point.
I'm pretty blank on this one. I feel like I had a great read on the last one. Richard recently shit on Fletcher for some reason. Wow, people are backing Stevie heavy. Okay.
But
I
are they
will,
just backing Stevie because it's a stupid thing said? I feel like sometimes
That's
Stevie
fair.
is the default. This is somebody said something stupid. I was pleased to hear you thought it was JBL because I feel like people don't often think of him. And he often represents like the very pro Vince, pro WWE.
Yeah, JBL will be the one on here that's like, I think Vince McMahon is good. That's
Yeah.
how fucking clear his usually are.
They should build a time machine and let Vince McMahon be the president.
Time machine, get him in there now. Okay.
Oh no!
An election. I'm gonna follow my heart here and say that this is Cornette. Oh, I don't have a clue. I have no read.
Lock him in, Ryan. Let's see. Is this the leader of the cult of Cornette?
Theory goes into the match and beats a Hall of Famer. 1, 2,
The
3.
Zubes!
Who did Theory
Kyle
beat?
is being drubbed over here
John Cena, I think, last year.
by these miscellaneous fucking guys on the roster. Everything Theory does in the ring looks natural and makes sense, and he gets
Brutal.
the most out of things, and he turns it up when he's feeding for a comeback. But then when he's in control, he slows it down so he can work the people. Kyle's 100 miles an hour doing brain busters on a top rope for 30 fucking minutes until your goddamn brain is numb.
64 years old.
The one guy who prefers watching Austin Theory to Kyle Fletcher.
That's wild. That's wild. Cornette being that pro Theory is wild.
I don't even feel like the people who love WWE love Austin Theory. Am I right? about
I've never
this?
been anybody that wasn't Vince McMahon. I've
Yeah,
never seen
yeah.
anybody that wasn't like that was pro Theory for any reason. That's wild.
All right, Zubes, it is a smash hit episode. Still a merch match to come tonight. But first,
Goodness
the
me.
third. They said, what? You're 2 for 2 for so far.
It feels good.
Zooms, I don't know if you heard about this. WWE purchased AAA, and then they put out a video saying, "Oh, Lucha Libre is no longer on the side. Now that we got it, we'll take it from here. Now it can be good." Lots of people complaining about this, saying that it's a bad partner thing to do and all this sorts of thing. But don't worry, somebody's got their back. Look, I want to tell you guys, the guys out there saying this, I was in pro wrestling. I was in the territories. Fuck you. Now I'm in sports entertainment. You want to talk about a difference from having all kinds of medical people that can take each of you talk about making money. We didn't make money in pro wrestling. And look, I'm just picking up terms here. But these days people say, "Oh, Vince was changing wrestling." Yeah, and thank God he did.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Hey? Oh my God.
Is this
That's
A,
sick.
Stevie Richards, B, the Sandman, C,
No.
John Bradshaw Layfield, or D, Devon Dudley?
I mean, I made this as clear as I could moments ago when you had to have smiled a deep smile. If it's saying pro Vince McMahon content out loud, it's got to be JBL. It just has to be. Play the damn thing. It's got to be JBL. Please God, be JBL.
Yes, is there anyone else who want to entertain? Could the Sandman be saying this?
I hope
Look,
not.
I want to tell you guys, I was on the territories. Fuck you.
I don't feel like you would be putting Sandman in a situation where he would be reflected this negatively. Ignorant, yes. Negative, no.
Never wrong, only sometimes mistaken. That's about right for me and the Sandman.
Misinformed. It's totally different. Sandman quote would be like, "I never had to work hard. That's what I love about sports entertainment.
Lucha Libre looks hard. You go down there to Mexico and they were like, heck, you got a bump."
It's really good. It's a really good. Like, you don't know, now you know. That's a really good.
No one's listened to more hours of him speaking into shoots than me.
Okay, I'm praying it's got to be JBL. It's got to be JBL. If you're listening
Lock
to the
him in,
Conan
Ryan.
show,
Let's see if it was in fact JBL, or will Zubes' spirit be broken?
Look, I want to tell you guys, the guys that are out there that are saying this.
You're
I
on
was
fire,
in
Zubes.
pro wrestling, and I was in the territories. Fuck you. Now I'm in sports entertainment, and you talk about a difference from having all kinds of medical people that can take care of you. You talk about making more money. We didn't make money in pro wrestling.
What the fuck was that?
And look, and I know I'm just picking terms here, but those days of people say, "Oh, Vince was changing wrestling." Yeah, thank God he did.
how can I make it about Vince McMahon? Is the
Yeah,
first.
no
thought
one
in
brave
it.
enough to go out of their way to bring up Vince McMahon and praise him.
How can I make this about how much I like Vince? You sick fuck.
JBL was also
Holy
in the
Christ.
territories in like 1991. He like,
Yeah.
shut up, man.
Oh boy. It is just hilarious that well, not hilarious, but keen that Zubes has picked up on that, because it is definitely what I'm always like, how does he's just like, it's like he thinks Zubes, Vince is coming back to Providence one time, and he's like, he's gonna love how much I went to bat for him.
I assume that's what he does, or he knows more than we do, and is like, Vince
Right.
is still like, newsflash, Vince is still the guy calling the show.
Well, I mean, we found this out anyway, as recently
Yeah.
as 2023. Zubes, now we're gonna bring on our brother Ryan Schapp here for a dramatization.
Yes,
We're gonna be playing the role
these are always good.
of the staff of Busted Open, Zubes.
Oh,
Ryan
no.
will be in the role of David God LaGreca.
Ryan, congratulations. That's as big a role as you're going to get on this channel.
I'm ready
And
to
I will
throw
be
up.
in the role of one of his co-hosts. So as you're listening for this, I'm going to give you the answers out the gate, and you can listen for either Bubba Dudley, Baron Corbin, Mark Henry, or Tommy Dreamer. As Ryan
Wow.
and I go through this, who starts here? Oh, okay. So they're doing a top 10 John Cena matches list, Zubes. Okay.
Naturally, yeah. Boy, how do you narrow that down?
A little long, ain't it?
yeah, I agree. Well, anyway, I kick us off here, as this is the host you're trying to guess. I feel like you're going to get mad at mine, but it's my list, and I can create whatever I want.
Oh God.
The Royal Rumble, where he showed up and won it in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think of that, because I have singles matches. But I can't fight you on that. That's one of the top 10 greatest Royal Rumble moments of all time.
Very good.
I think it's the number one moment. And it was the best Royal Rumble of all time. Wow. Until this year's Royal Rumble.
Wow. So you have the Rumble where Jey Uso won as the greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
Yeah, wait a second.
That I've ever seen. Yes.
Oh Lord.
Seen. And great job there, Ryan, harnessing God LaGreca. Zubes, what host of Busted Open thinks that before this year's Rumble, where Jey Uso wins it, the best Rumble ever is the Cena return in Madison Square Garden. Fuck 92, death to 2000. He says, I liked when Yeet took it down.
I gotta hand it to both LaGreca and Ryan playing LaGreca, the moment of contemplation and then being like, oh, wait, yeah, that's Jey Uso. Just wait a second.
We got no Rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
If it's the person that I think it is, and I'm correct, I'm going to add this person's face as an emote on the channel because God damn, there's no way that's Baron Corbin. I initially thought Dreamer, but I think this is Bubba Dudley. I think this is.
What's got you thinking it's Bubba?
He's a big child. He's a petulant child of a guy. Is what I would say is my impression from anytime I ever see a clip of him. I'm like, this is like I can't believe this baby. And then as you so accurately put and depict, Josh, yourself, this guy who talks so highly and loves to talk about how great things are now, then got the chance to have his own going out on his sword moment and was one of the worst wrestling moments of 2025. It's amazing. It's got to be Bubba. It's got to be Bubba.
Lock him in, Ryan. Was it one half of the Dudley boys? Was it Bubba Dudley?
I feel you're going to get mad at, and you'll say, I can't be on my list, but it's my list, and I can create whatever I want. It's the Royal Rumble where he showed up and won in Madison Square Garden.
That you know what? I didn't even think of that because I have singles matches, but I can't fight you on that. That's one of the top 10 greatest Royal Rumble moments of all time.
I think it's number one moment, and it was the best Royal Rumble of all time until this year's Royal Rumble.
Wow, so you
Big
have
Sim.
the Rumble where Jey Uso won as the greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
That I've ever seen, yes.
Big Sim. Big
That's one of the
Sim.
best clips that they said one history. The big drinking coffee. I'd forgotten about that. We might have to see that one again, Ryan. I
I
need
feel you're
to.
going to get mad at, and you'll say, I can't be on my list, but it's my list, and I can create whatever I want. It's the Royal Rumble where he showed up and won in Madison Square Garden.
That you know what? I didn't even think of that because I have singles matches, but I can't fight you on that. That's one of the top 10 greatest Royal Rumble moments of all time.
I think it's number one moment, and it was the best Royal Rumble of all time until this year's Royal Rumble.
Wow, so you have the Rumble where Jey Uso won as the greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
That I've ever seen, yes.
Fuck.
Thank you, Tommy Dreamer.
Welcome to the show, Tom.
Oh,
What can you say? What can you
oh.
say? Welcome to the show. Unbelievable start for Tommy Dreamer.
Seems to reach our fifth prompt. It's been a long.
I don't
journey
even
to get
know.
here.
I don't even know how to. Bobby and I were so ready. Bobby was like, "I'm gonna paint Bully Ray if it's him," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it an emote, maybe a sound alert." Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Instead, it's
crowd
Tommy
agrees.
Dreamer who's just drinking a glass of lead.
The
waiting
crowd,
for you.
the crowd agrees. I'm gonna need a screenshot of the moment he takes a sip so I can make an emote. I promise.
Oh, that cup sip is incredible work. Until this year, yeah. All right, Zubes. Final prompt. And sometimes I give a theme to these. All I want you to keep track of, Zubes, is who are we talking about here? I guess is how I'll frame it. Okay. And all you need to know is they're dissecting this thing. It either happened on Raw or SmackDown. Well, you remember Jonah? He's now called Bronson Reed. He's a big guy. You remember him, right, Zubes?
Yes.
Bronson Reed put LA on a car and then splashed on him. Okay.
Cool.
And they're talking about that. What? Putting him on top of a car? I don't get that. I mean, they have a fetish about cars anyway, because they tear cars up and jump off the top. Who jumped on him again? His co-host then reminds him, Bronson Reed. And he goes, it's okay. I don't think they have the path for Knight worked out. Is that his name, right? Knight? I don't think they have the path worked out for him. If you're looking at it, who is his attention going to? You don't know. I had a tough time getting through that one.
I can't wait to see Simon Cope's face in this clip when he has to remind him the person he talked about 2 seconds previous.
Both guys. Roll the clip, Ryan. Let's hear from Dirty Dutch and Simon Cope. I love these guys.
Putting him on top of the car. I don't get that. I mean, they have a fetish about cars anyway. Because they'll tear cars up and jump off the top. Who jumped on him?
Bronson Reed.
Bronson.
So fucking.
I mean, it's okay, but I don't think they have the path of
Yep. You got it.
Come on.
Knight worked out.
There you go.
Is that his name, Knight?
Oh yeah, LA Knight. Yeah.
There we go.
I don't think they have the path worked out for him. So if you're looking at it, I mean, who is his attention going to? You don't know.
You gotta think his attention will be on the guy who jumped on him on the car, right?
Cope is just his whole job is to just remind him the name of the people that they're talking about. Yeah, LA Knight. Yeah. No camera club because he has a shotgun in his mouth on the other frame.
Imagine we're doing an episode of Double Dudes, and it's Sammy Guevara versus Bandito, and you're just like, yeah, the one guy who again, like Sammy Guevara. Like, oh yeah, he was doing this stuff. Who is it against?
His poor
like, why
brain.
do the show, man? What is this?
His poor brain. I let him out of that contract.
Please.
Let him see his family or something. Like
They
he's
do
gotta have-
well, though, Zubes. You would think doing this show, maybe I shouldn't put this on you, but I think the average person watching They Said What would probably have the wrong read on who's drawing and not. Like Kevin Nash and Sean Oliver, who I love, do not draw. They're bad ratings. Dutch and Simon Cope, upper mid card to main event tier ratings.
I mean, how can you miss stuff like that?
That's my favorite to listen to for sure.
The old woke Kevin Nash, Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Tubes. Welcome to Smash Hit episode. Now we've heard what they said. Ryan, you can play the theme one more time. We'll get back to Dynamite. The chat's killing me.
They said what? They said what? They said what?
Hey, it's me. Please subscribe to our channel. There's no one worse at YouTube than us. We need your help. Hit subscribe, hit like, tell a friend. Wrestling fans know wrestling fans. We appreciate it so much. Love and energy.